Tonight, a new interim director is running the Michigan Department of Environmental Quality. He is Keith Cray, who heads up the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. The DEQ director resigned yesterday over the Flint water crisis. Governor Rick Snyder apologized to the people of Flint who've been dealing with this lead in their water. It can have lifelong effects, especially in children. 7 investigator Jim Kurtzner has been all over this, covering the Flint water crisis. He's here now with could be more heads rolling, Jim.
Yeah, Glenda, first of all, I was told Governor Rick Snyder unavailable for comment today. The task force he appointed recommended immediate action this week. That's what happened. They're still investigating. What did state officials know, and when did they know it?
3, 2, 1.
It was Flint's emergency manager appointed by the governor who decided Flint did not have $1 to $2 million a month to keep buying water from Detroit and ceremoniously switched to Flint River water 17 months ago. The river water was not properly treated and caused lead pipes and lead solder connections to leach into drinking water. It all happened under the watch of the Michigan Department of Environmental Quality, the very agency charged with keeping people safe. And the problem kept growing in October.
More detailed sampling needs to occur.
At this point, the governor found money to switch Flint back to Detroit water, but at this point, the Detroit Free Press labeled the Snyder administration an obscene failure. Many have said Snyder and his people were more worried about their image than public safety. Watch closely. We talked with the DEQ director last year about yard waste with nowhere to go in Michigan's third largest county, Macomb. It was an uncomfortable exchange.
No, I'm excited that the governor's leading on recycling and the governor's leading on getting the solid waste management plans in place.
And are you excited about not doing your job?
Hey, Jim, are you going to come with us to the next site?
No.
I am.
There's another crew. Please don't interrupt. There will be another crew there. Yeah. That guy off camera with the smirk on his face also resigned yesterday. He's Brad Werfel, who was trying to bail his boss out of this jam. Werfel was communications director for the DEQ. Back in July of this year, as lead poisoning started to be a concern in Flint, Werfel said anyone who is concerned about lead in the drinking water in Flint can relax. The head of the state health department was also involved in what many said was just spin doctoring the crisis. Could this comment back in October cost him his job? Was it an emergency?
This is certainly a situation that deserves attention. I do not think that it rises to the level of a statewide emergency.
So more heads could roll. This task force is continuing. The governor says they get full access to people and documents. I've asked to cover the meetings, but I'm told they are closed. We could get a final report from this task force sometime in February. Reporting live, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
Jim, we know you're on it. Thank you for the live report.